What's up guys? Welcome back to another home renovation video. In this video, we are adding wainscoting to the dining room. So we've already started a few pieces. These are some of the first pieces of wainscoting we've ever done, that I've ever done in my life. What about you?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same. Not bad for the first time. We went about 3 inches up here from the baseboard and then 3 inches down here from these chair rails, and then spaced it out evenly over here so we had even gaps. And over here on this one as well. This is actually the very first one that we did. We were using a table saw at first, trying to get a very good angle, and we got a decent bit of an angle there. The gaps that we had, we filled with a little bit of wood filler over here and over here and on the bottom corners as well. We've already gone through and measured this entire section of the wall over here. We've got about 3-inch spacings in between what's going to be the wainscoting and the arm rail or the chair rail over here, and matching sections on the bottom. So for this wall, what we decided to do is we're adding one piece here, one piece here, and both of these pieces are the same size and even. And those pieces also match the ones that are going to be here. So because we have 2 over here and 2 over here that match, we're left with this larger section in the middle, which actually works out, and everything's going to look very uniform once we have all of this done. When we move over to this wall, we're going to have one piece here and one piece here. And as you can see, Michaela's already starting to measure this wall over here. For this one, we're going with the same kind of thing that we did on this wall. We're having, what are we doing? One piece, one middle, and then one side piece?
Yeah, one
okay.
21 inch, and then a bigger one in the middle, and then another 21
Then another,
inch.
okay. And then for this one, we're doing 2 pieces over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start opening up the miter saw, setting it up, and then we'll get to cutting the wainscoting. So real quick, this thing's pretty cool. It's got a switch up here for a laser. That way you know exactly where you're at. Since we're gonna be doing wainscoting, all we're really shooting for is a really good and clean 45-degree angle. So all we have to do is set this up to where it cuts at a perfect 45, and we should be good. Okay, so first things first, we need to gather all of the lengths and get them marked onto the pieces of wainscoting. We've got the widths for the smaller pieces at 20 inches. The height for all of it is going to be 24 inches and 1/8. We need 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, 24 and 1/8 pieces. And then we also need 2, 4, 6, 8, 20-inch pieces and 2 42¼ inch pieces. I've got a few pieces cut out. So what we're gonna do is put these together. That way we can have one finished one over here, see what it looks like, and then continue the same process for the rest of these and those. Here's the first piece complete. Now it's on to the rest of the wall. Yeah. Okay, so it's been a few days and we've nearly got all of the wainscoting complete. There's only one section that we still have not been able to get to, and it's this section right here where we're gonna have two pieces. We ended up getting rid of the outlet here on this wall. So we removed it, filled it. We're just waiting for this to dry so we can sand it down and then we can finish up the rest of it. But for the most part, the dining room, as far as wainscoting, is about 95% complete. So I'm gonna take you around the dining room and show you the wainscoting that we've done, as well as some other little pieces that we added.
While you do that, can I add another layer to the wall?
Yeah. All right, so as I mentioned before, this was the very first piece that we ever did. As you saw, we used the miter saw for the rest of these pieces. I think they turned out pretty good. I think though our perfectionism might have got the best of us, because we ended up also adding wood filler to these little creases in here, just like that. But they definitely weren't as bad as the ones that we did the first time. So here's this wall, completely finished. And then here is the corner wall. And here's the other wall that we also finished. We've also been patching up a lot of drywall. So there was an entire section up here on the ceiling where it had split, where there were two pieces of joined drywall. So what we did was we removed the tape and started filling up the ceiling as much as possible. We've added a few layers to it so far. I think we're then gonna sand this down, add one more layer, and then add the texture to it so we can replicate this kind of texture that's already on there. Since we've been focusing mostly on trim in this dining room, we also went through the chair rail and found little spots that had nails sticking out or they were indented, so we had to fill up. We also added these rosettes to the corners of this doorway that leads to the upstairs. And then we also added rosettes to the patio door. You've seen the entire process of what we've been doing. We were using a hammer and brad nails, and for the most part, for what we were doing with the wainscoting, it really wasn't that much of a problem. We could get the nail through enough to basically get it onto the wall and then hammer it the rest of the way. But we also figured that we're gonna be doing a lot of trim work to the house. So we went out and got this nail gun, and the nail gun was used for the rosettes up here on the patio door, and we also used it up here on this trim where it was kind of sticking out a little bit. We also used it for the rosettes that go up on this door. I think that's really it for this video. I wanted to show you guys the entire process of us putting up the wainscoting in the dining room, as well as a little bit of pieces of trim. I'm really excited to show you guys the entire process of us renovating this entire house. And in the next video, I'm taking you guys along the process of putting a hole through this wall for our bar window that goes through into our kitchen. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next home renovation video.
I didn't think this says give me love.
Fine.